Hey there, boys and girls. Today I'm going to flush the cooling system in my Model A Ford. Maybe you would like to follow along. Join me, shall you? Let's get started. First thing we gotta do is get this car out of the shop into the wash bay. Let's use a drain pan so we can properly dispose of the used coolant. Okay, let's open up the drain valve and drain all the used coolant out of this thing. While that's draining, I'm going to loosen up the hose clamps. This car is equipped with a coolant gauge. That's what this temperature sensor is here. Let's remove the hoses. Let's remove the hood so you can see what it is I'm doing in here. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to use this tool for cleaning the cooling system. You hook your water up to here. You hook air up to here. This tool will inject air into the water, which will agitate all the sediment off the bottom of the cooling system and help flush it out. So I'm going to take this tool and I'm going to put it in the water inlet at the bottom of the motor. And that will fill the cooling system up with water, and then I will be able to inject air into the water, which will agitate all the sediment, and the water is going to come out the water outlet. And the last time I did this, it made a mess all over the front of the engine, so I've got an idea this time. I'm going to use this special Ford tool. I'm going to put this end in the water outlet, and this end's going to hang over the side of the fender so the water will shoot out away from the car. Okay, when the cooling system fills up with water, I'm going to inject some air in it, and I want you to go around to the other side of the car and see what comes out of this thing. Fire in the hole. Okay, we got nice clean water coming out of the cooling system. Let's move on to the radiator. Let's get this in the bottom of the radiator. Oh, yeah. Let's put the cap on the radiator so it doesn't look like Old Faithful. Fire in the hole. Go around the other side and take a look. What are you waiting for? Go over there. Okay, I got the hoses hooked back up. Let's fill the cooling system back up with some water. Let's close the drain valve so the water doesn't go on the ground. But wait, there's more. I'm going to use this radiator flush to clean the rest of the rust out of the cooling system. This says to pour it in the cooling system and run the engine for 20 minutes with the heater on. It also says you can drive your vehicle for 1 to 2 hours to help do a deep clean. Okay, let's fire this thing up. Okay, I'm gonna let this run for about 20 minutes and maybe I'm gonna go for a little bit of a drive. You just stay right there, I'll be right back. Okay, I just come back from a short drive. Let's drain the coolant.
You left out the part about a starter change there.
Shut up, you're ruining my clown show. Let's open the drain valve. Okay, we drained the coolant. It looks like the cleaner removed just a little bit more rust. Let's let the engine cool down and then we'll flush it with some clean water.
20 minutes later.
Now that we've got the engine cooled down, let's flush it with some clean water. Let's open the drain valve so we can flush the cooling system with some clean water. Now that we got the cooling system flushed out with clean water, let's close the drain valve. Let's put some clean antifreeze in this car. I like to use the concentrate, so I'm gonna mix it 50-50. I've got the cooling system full of clean antifreeze. I put about 2.5 gallons in this thing. Let's start it up and get it circulating. But wait, there's more. Now that we've got the new antifreeze circulated through the engine, let's check it with this coolant tester. There you go, -29 for the freezing protection, 260 degrees for the boiling point. I think that should work. Well, that's how I like to flush the cooling system in my old cars. Have you ever seen one of these used before? How do you like to flush the cooling system in your car? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, let's keep this history in motion. Roll the credits.